We are entering the holiday season, and a lot of you may be very stressed this time of year. And you may have seen advertisements for cortisol-reducing supplements. That's your stress hormone. So I'm here with registered dietitian Brittany Jones with Brittany Jones Nutrition Group. We're going to talk a little bit about how to reduce your stress, and then we'll go on to the supplement side of things as well. So thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
So let's start with the exercise piece. I want to kind of go down the line here. What would you recommend as far as ways to reduce your stress?
Yeah, so cortisol is going to be a natural hormone, and everybody has it. It's okay to have it, but when it's chronically elevated is when we start to have sleep disturbances, headaches comes up a lot, and then issues of metabolism. So my first tip, I've got 3 tips for you today. My first tip is we don't want to have excess cortisol. We don't want to keep making it rise even further. It's honestly the holiday season. It's probably going to be up a little bit anyways. Let's not make that even higher. So my first tip is to have joyful movement, to do a movement that you love. So my example here with my clients at Brittany Jones Nutrition Group is always the best movement for you and the best exercise for you is the one that you love and the one that you're going to do in the long term. If you hate running, I don't care how many calories it burns, you're going to elevate that cortisol so much, you're going to dread it, you're going to create so much stress that you're not going to see the benefits that someone who loves running is going to see. So if you would rather do something that is indoors, for example, it's really rainy outside today, maybe that's not joyful for you. You know, if it's indoors, if it's in a class, so on and so forth. So we want to find joyful movement. My second tip to make sure we're not elevating it even further this time of year is to watch out for any sort of yo-yo dieting or fad diets. And the reason why is I've been a dietitian for over 10 years. I hear every single day from someone, I did this diet and it worked until it didn't, and then I gained the weight back plus more. That's adding stress.
I can imagine.
It's adding stress to the body. It's increasing your risk of heart disease. It's not helpful. So what we want to do, and what I would encourage everyone to do this time of year, is to focus on health promoting behaviors. Things like meal planning and grocery shopping and doing your joyful movement and sleeping and eating more fruits and vegetables. Very basic things that will help keep your cortisol levels low this time of year so we're not shooting them up even higher.
Okay, so if you do see a supplement that's being advertised to help reduce your cortisol levels, what should you be looking for?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, with some of those things like drinks and whatnot, I'd have to look at the exact one, but my guess is it combines a couple of vitamins and minerals that can help reduce cortisol. So again, I'm going to give some supplement examples and some food examples too.
Yeah.
So the
we always prefer food, but if all else fails, I guess you can go with a supplement.
Yep, and the shake probably is a whole bunch of these supplements and powders, right? So the first one is omega-3. So omega-3 is going to be something great that you can use to reduce inflammation. It's also going to be something that can help with cortisol, obviously your fish, your shellfish, and things like walnuts. Another supplement that will reduce your cortisol is going to be your vitamin C, obviously going to help with immune system this time of year too. In terms of foods, you're going to see that in your kiwis, you're going to see that in your strawberries, obviously your citrus as well. And then the last one is magnesium. This one, of course, can help with a lot of things. It can help with GI, can help a lot of things otherwise. But we have magnesium, which can also be found in things like almond butter and bananas.
All right, so many good tips to have. So yeah, basically a healthy diet full of fruits and vegetables, as they always say, can help in so many different ways. But those are some of the supplements. So if you see something that's advertised, look for those ingredients. And
check your source.
Yeah, check your source as well. If you're seeing something on social media, make sure it's a registered dietitian, a doctor, somebody up that avenue.
Yes,
not
exactly.
just a health expert they claim themselves as.
Exactly. So yeah, the other thing I would say about supplements is you can make sure it's USP verified. This brand here is, and that'll make sure it's outside tested as well.
That it's tested before it goes on the market.
Yes, exactly.
So, all right, thank you so much, Brittany Jones, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right.